Laws and Chaos took me a few minutes, hours, days to work out what I was doing, but I opted for one story. And it's a story I've told 1,000 times over. My party is now sick of me telling this story to anyone that will hear it, but it is, in my opinion, an epic legacy of one of my own characters, Richter Belmont, the Paladin of Bane. When I played him, the GM at the time wanted everyone to play lawful good. Like, not even chaotic good, absolutely nothing. I really wasn't okay with this right off the get-go, because I actually wanted... He also wanted a full human campaign for Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, which was annoying because I really wanted to play a dwarf fighter. But no, had to be human, had to be lawful good. Okay, fine. In the end, I opted to play a paladin because it was like a fighter, and he said that, okay, if you're going to play a paladin, you've got to be the same as the cleric, same religion, so we both wound up with this conquest god, which, as it turned out, when I look back, it was Bane. And that was already stupid on his part because Bane is a chaotic evil god, but fine, that was the GM. Basically, this campaign had already been going on. There'd been a few fun times, mostly crap, to be honest. And eventually, everyone kind of got sick and tired of this because anytime anyone wanted to do anything, it was like, your character wouldn't do that, you can't do that, that's not allowed, that's against the laws. In the end, we come to this village, and me and the cleric have been talking for a while about a plan to kind of derail the campaign and point out how stupid he was being. So we go through the process, and we get this job done, and then we come back to the village. And then when they're going through the rewards and everyone, I instantly say, basically a greeting of my god, of thanks of Bane be upon you. And the headsman, the GM at the time, didn't really think much of it, going, well, I'll use the greeting of my own god for this town, which was da-da-da, I can't remember, it was some elven god. And at that point, my character snaps and goes, no, you do not get to invoke your deity upon me. You will convert to Bane, or you will be slain here and now. And that was basically what happened. Long story short, because I could ramble about this for ages, me and the cleric went on a warpath. Both of us just going nuts on this town, with the end point basically being the entire village on fire, the cleric dead, me on half hit points because these were just muggins and the GM didn't know how to just throw in something bigger at us, and the town was basically rampaged. And then the GM said, why did you do that? I can't believe you did that. It's like, I did that because they didn't follow my god, and I am a paladin of a god of conquest. Conquest is to spread the word of my god. And he said, you just did an evil action. You just killed an entire town, setting them on fire, crucifying them, full on Crusader level shit. I was like, yes, that is the point. Crusade. I did a crusade to spread the word of my god. What is the problem? Well, it was an evil action. No, it wasn't. In my character's mind, that was a good action. They were heathens and heretics and had to be put to the sword and the flame to save their souls. He argued back and forth, but I had him every single way on this. It is the one time I have ever played a hard and fast rules lawyer. And I just said to him, I have done this because I don't want to play this character. This is not a character I wanted to play. I wanted to play a dwarf fighter or a human ranger. And you wouldn't let me. You would not let me play a dwarf because you wanted an all-human campaign, and you wouldn't let me play a ranger because in 1E, rangers had to be neutral. And we couldn't be neutral. We had to be lawful good. And he was like, I don't know what to say. We got a message from him a week later saying he'd been over the rules, we could play what we wanted to play, he would adjust things, and from that point forward we did have a lot of fun. We got to play what we wanted. The cleric himself wanted to play a druid, and in 1E as a druid, you had to be neutral. And that was basically it. It's the one time I have used the laws, the game rules, to their wording, because something wasn't fair. And it wasn't fair because none of us were having fun in this setting. And he was so hard and fast to the rules. It wouldn't have been so bad if there'd been a story, but there wasn't. He wasn't telling a story, it was just we turned up and did stuff every single session. And that was it. It's the one time I've ever derailed a campaign, it's the one time I've ever wrecked a campaign. I don't like doing it. It's not fun. But I was forced to play a character I didn't want to play, and I used the game's rules to my advantage in that situation. It kind of sucks. It probably shines a lot on me as a bit of a player, that I'm probably not a great player at times. If I can play what I want to play, I am fine. I will play to your story. I will do what needs to be done, and I will play that character to the hilt. But I did not want to play a paladin. I did not want to play a human. So that's what happened. Oof. Now I feel bad because now I might message him later and apologise again because it was awful what happened, but what happened, and everyone was better afterwards. So, thanks again for the video. Please come back tomorrow, 12 o'clock, Greenwich Mean Time, for episode 15 of DnDecember. What is episode 15? Let's check the tablet. Swords and Steel. Dan's got to use the story for that one. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.